All right, guys. So here I am. Doing this here. Hey, kind of get used to using my laptop. That way when we do randoms, I know how to do this. I know you guys are probably sick and tired of me just using the phone. So what we're gonna do is we got two cool products coming out. I'm gonna go through. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. It's the only thing I don't know if my mic picking up or not. But you guys should be on share screen, so you guys can see everything. Uh, yep. Okay. Mic's working. So yeah, man. Bowman Chrome due out 6 days. I all day yesterday. Spent the time in the air conditioning, just scrolling through my phone and going through everything. Some prospects of note, what to expect, and how I'm going to be running it. All right. You can see, awesome design yet again. This year's rookie class is going to do most of the heavy lifting in this once again. There's some teams, obviously, that are going to be super desirable. Some prospects that probably might go under the radar. You guys could keep your eyes out. I know there's some big time breakers, and I already looked at their cheat sheets, and they like jacked up three things already. So here we go. Here we go. We're going to go back through. We're going to take a look at the checklist here for Bowman Chrome. We're going to scope out these prospects. I think I'm going off the cuff. I have no I have no notes. So this is all going off of memory because that's what you want to do with you go live. All right. So first up, obviously Diamondbacks. They're gonna be crushing it. All right. Corbin Carroll. We still got G Drones. He is starting to improve a little bit. I think he's up to 220 now batting. So the dude's still got the tools. He'll be fine. He's just coming off of injury. All right. Autos. So we take a look here. Christopher Torin, De Los Santos. I believe he was in Bowman, but no auto. So here he has an auto, and he is pretty good. So we go over here. We'll take a look at prospects. You can see he's number 5 in the system. Which I mean, if you're in the top 5 for the Arizona Diamondbacks, that means you're pretty good. All right. Jordan Lawler, I believe he just got caught up. Jude Jones, and newly drafted Tommy Troy, and we don't care about pitchers. All right. So you can see here, his hits only at 45, but his power. All right. Checks dig the long ball, and so do I. So dude spanks dingers. So let's take a look, see how he's doing. You can see down here he's batting about 350. He's in Double A, and the dude is pretty good. 18 homers. We'll take that. So good upside with him, and age is also important. 20 years old. So chalk him up for people I want to go after. All right, on top of freaking Corbin Carroll, which self-explanatory. Braves, you know what you're gonna get here. All right, you got Acuna on the special inserts. Uh, Going through here, nothing too outrageous when it comes to prospects. I don't believe there's anything in the top 30. So when you go after the Braves, you are going to be going. I'm not too sure why Rafi Devers is listed on our Braves. So E on the Beckett people. In case you're wondering, I will not be following that whenever we do breaks. Rafi Devers will be going to the Red Sox. All right. Coming back down through here, we're gonna see Baltimore Orioles, which I mean, if they weren't already fucking jacked rookie wise, what they're gonna do is just toss two more freaking good prospects at your way. Joey Ortiz already spent time in the majors, right? So we're going to come down here and take a look at the prospects. So, two people of note: Joey Ortiz, already up in the big leagues. Now, nothing too outrageous, but again, if you're number 6 in the Baltimore fucking Orioles system, you're doing something right. All right, Connor Norby, he's killing it. I mean, Kobe Mayo, he'll be up. He's kind of big time too. He's in that 2021 Bowman. Uh, I thought about getting some just because, on top of some of the guys who are resurrecting their careers right now. The box is super cheap. It's like going for like 125 bucks. That would be a good, like, sneaky little pick. You guys can't see me pointing, but for me, I think that's come when it comes to Bowman, that's one of the best values right now is that 2021 box. I think there's going to be a resurgence of players coming out of that. So we go through. I see this. I mean, obviously everyone's already caught up, but for the most part, Joey Ortiz, as I said, guy's 25, so he is old. He's got some good power. He's got some good hitting. Spent some time up in the league already this year, 15 games, and coming through. You see what his numbers are in AAA. He's batting 3 freaking 21, 9 homers, 11 stolen bases. Those are stats that we look for. And then I think guy with more tremendous upside, Besola. All right, take a look at the bio. The kid's 19, already sitting pretty in high A, batting 310, 6 home runs, 5 stolen bases, plays catcher and first base. Again, ranked number 5 in the Baltimore Orioles system. So, uh, when we're talking the Orioles, we're probably going to look at definitely second highest ranked, probably price team. Actually, in my breaks, it'll be the highest priced team because I'm just not giving the Padres as an option. Uh, so we'll get to that point, but I think we all know at this point what's going on with the Padres. We got generational talent coming out. We will be locking that for sure. Next, Red Sox. Red Sox system is pretty decent. A lot of these guys are already getting called up. Watched the game yesterday. Rafaela, he's legit. He's already batting leadoff. I believe he was in last year's 2022 Bowman. So if you were chasing Ellie, you probably have yourselves quite a few of them already. Outside of that, Miguel Blaise, I mean, he's not in it, but good old Blaze is down there. Cespedes, I don't believe he's in this product yet. He'll be in next year's, probably Bowman. They'll probably hold off on Bowman for him. And I don't believe they have everybody in the top 30 in this upcoming product. So with the Red Sox, you'll be trying to get some of these Masataka Yoshida rookie cards, Tristan Casas, and then on top of that, Rafi Devers, anyone else in the WBC. On top of any numbered prospects for, I guess, I mean, Mayer, he's kind of slumping a little bit. Roman Anthony, he's a guy to keep an eye out. He's up there. Miguel Bleis, like, he's got a lot of hype along him, but he hasn't been kind of, take a look at them. He hasn't been kind of producing, but the dude's got the tools. So if there's a buy low option, he's definitely one of them. All right, said he's only batting 230, 1 homer, 11 steals, but the guy's got the tools. This is like is like handicapping, right? I feel this is awful. It's almost like horse racing. Kid's 19, 50, 60 power plus. Miguel Bleis. Not his first, but I like talking about him whenever I can. White Sox. Uh, again, I'll be doing pick your team options. Uh, with one random Bowman iconic insert. You're gonna have Tatis Jr. Oscar Colas rookie card, and then outside of that, I'm trying to be nice here. I bypass the Cubs too, so we'll get back up to them. Trying to be nice. White Sox. That's pretty much as much time as I'm gonna spend on you. We're gonna move on. I don't even think you have anyone in the top 30. And not only that, their top 30 is pretty dirt. You got Colson Montgomery. He's legit. Edward Cuero, acquired from the Angels. Brian Ramos, and maybe someone else. The rest, I mean, yeah, it's not looking good there, what Southsiders. Your team sucks right now, which I don't understand. I don't understand how the White Sox, with all that talent they have on the roster, stink so bad. All right, Cubbies. Also, we're gonna have our Christopher Morales, Aiden Sanchez, Elizabeth Espanol. I don't believe either of the two are on here for the top 30. And that's all I go off of, guys. So if they're not in the top 30, I'm not going to spend that much time on you because there's a lot to get over. And it's still hot as balls out here. I'm just coming up with ways to stay indoors. All right. Up next, Cincinnati Reds. No Ellie in this product, so congratulations, PTAC. You should be able to afford getting them. Now, the downside of that is you also don't have a lot going on. You're going to have your Spencer Steele, Spencer Steer, and your Matt McLean rookie cards, as well as their Jumbo Relics, Sal Stewart's own Invicta, and outside of that, I doubt any of these two are going to be in your top 30 because this top 30 is stacked. All right, red system. Like Austin Hendrick is at 27 right now, guys. The red system is fucking stacked. Jay Allen sitting at 17. Like Carlos Jorge, and this year's product pretty decent. So was Ricardo Cabrera. Sal Stewart, he was in draft. Chase Petty coming over from the Twins. Cam Collier. Connor Phillips, he's a new guy. Um, Edwin Arroyo, he's got some playing time, as does Marte. All right. Actually, I got one of his call-up cards, so if you're interested, I'll let you know when it gets here. All right. Guardians. The fall off of George Valera. Dude, you want to talk about someone who just messed up his entire career in 1 year? Insert George Valera. All right. Not on top of poor performance. The guy's a jackass. Got suspended. I shouldn't say any of this without just reading stuff. But yeah. Yeah, he was a top 10 prospect. Now he's barely in the top 5 of his own organization. All right. Outside of that, you see the man killer, Kyra Manzardo, over from the Rays. And then we're going to start looking for some of these prospects. I don't have anything on the back of my mind for them other than purely speculative. Said these are all 17-year-olds. It's always worth a waiver every now and then. You guys know my love for Frank the Tank. Guy came in as the number 13th prospect internationally. So, uh, yeah, things can change in a hurry. Rockies, again, another farm system, which is pretty stacked. Checklist wise, you're going to be looking for, well, Ezekiel Tovar. We got some rookie cards there. I don't think he has any autographs. So, Bowman Chrome this year did a very good job on their rookie autos and reducing the number of them. They are pretty tight. So, we're not going to be getting rookie pitchers. Like Tovar doesn't even make the cut. So, my eyes, Tovar's a pretty good rookie. Just plays in Colorado. No one gives a shit about them. So, here's last year's Bowman Chrome. Literally could have got into the Rockies for $5 per pop. Right now, dude's hitting just massive numbers. He's batting 270, and that's down. He was over 300 for a while. 24 home runs. Add on the fact that he's going to be playing Coors Field. Uh, yeah. So if you're in on the Rockies last year, congratulations. As well as Mr. Jordan Beck out of last year's draft. This guy out of this year's Bowman is doing not too shabby. It's been 304, not a lot of power. 19 steals. It's kind of what you're looking for. And Benny Baseball, of course, is a local guy. So Hunter Goodman already up in the system. Let's check his numbers. I know guy carries a good stick. He's batting 320. So look out for him, Series 1. I doubt he's an update. He is another guy coming out of the 2021, a Bowman product. So when I say that 2021 has some sneaky shit in it, there's another guy hiding in there. Outside of that, I don't think we're going to get any of the top 30 guys. Again, this is a pretty stacked class, so a 19 to 17-year-old, it's going to be tough to crack. We got Yordi Vargas. There's one of them. That's a pitcher, so that's a quick exit. It's very rare that you should be going after pitchers. Too many bad things can happen. I learned it through well, we'll talk about when we get to the Mets. Up next, Tigers. Uh, saw them. Their Double A team plays in the Eastern League, so I got to see them. Colt Keith crushing baseballs. I think he's in Triple A already, but saw him play third. Not too shabby. Of course, Riley Green. Then my man, Gary Carpenter on my fantasy team, doing the heavy lifting. My rookies are just doing all the heavy lifting, trying to get to that first round bye. Some one of note here. This guy's in 2021 as a Brave. He's since been traded. He's in AAA, and he's due to get called up any day now. If he hasn't already. So those chasing Braves, thinking that they didn't have any big prospects, he's one. All right, he is 23, so it's pretty much should agree off the pot here pretty soon. But I think he'll probably wind up getting called up any day now. And it's probably past due. I mean, Tigers aren't going anywhere. You might as well check out your prospects. Jace Jung, crushing it. He's 22, came out of college, but 26 dingers. And I glance on this because I will be running back some more Bowman draft. I'll try to do another light box to go with to go along with it. And well, I know December is a long way away, but Max Clark, he's pretty good. So look for him in draft coming up later on in the year. Houston Astros, the farm system formerly known as. They still left a couple good guys in here. All right, so Jacob Melton, not his first, but not a bad one. All right, I know when they're thinking about trading, there's I was hoping for three prospects back for the Justin Verlander trade, and he was one of the three. They wound up getting two of the other three, so not too shabby. Said I was pretty happy with those results, and we'll touch on that when we get to the Mets. Of course, I know a lot about the Mets as I've been following them forever. All right, no, I had to plug in my laptop, so um, people of note coming out of this, a couple guys from Bowman. All right, Kenny Gomez. He'll be having his first auto in this. All right. And then Kenny Gordon, both the Kennedys, and he is not in the top 30. And looks like he might be in next year's, but this is the guy next up in the organization. So start following this guy now. Luis Baez. He caught my eye. I was like going back through this yesterday. He's not in the product, so but he's on my watch list. So I'll be interesting to see where he pops in. Probably next year's Bowman. If not, Bowman Chrome. So not a lot going on with the Astros there. Spent some time digging in anyways. Chrome prospects coming for the Royals. Nothing super of note. Still got some rookie cards. No autos go in there. But I don't. One almost maybe. Austin Charles. He's in this year's Bowman. Yeah, nothing of note. Doesn't mean that they're not worthless. Remember, the kids are like 17, so they can bust off anytime. Angels. Oh man, what a train wreck their Angels are. Oh man, I almost feel bad for them. Fucking a. Like that's not like the only saving grace. Like the Mets had a shitty year, but fuck man, at least we're not the Angels in that fucking mess. They traded away the little farm system that they did have, and uh, and they cut everybody that they just fucking used their farm to get. Oh man, all right, there we go. He's already up in the majors. He'll be in Bowman draft this year. Outside of that, if these guys aren't even in the top 30 now, I said this is a pretty shitty farm system. There we go. We got someone. Let's take a look. Not too shabby. Ben 306 with a homer. Played in 43 games, 7 stolen bases. That's a rarity for a catcher. Kid's 18. I got my eye on that. That's a nice one. He was on a lot of people's lookout list. Aside of that, we're good. Dodgers. Dodgers. This is going to be a top five team coming out of Bowman Chrome. All right, you do got your rookie cards coming. Vargas, Bush, Outman, and I don't think any of them are going to have any autos. You are going to get a Vargas short print. Um, but what you are going to get is their top prospect. Not their top prospect, but one of the top prospects. Here's Yasu Tapala. He's been holding it up, doing pretty good this year. Mr. Vargas, 17 years old, hit 55, power 55, arm, he's got a cannon, play shortstop, batting 326, 7 home runs, 19 stolen bases. It's going to be Dodgers or Orioles, 1-2. I haven't decided. But yeah, Dodgers, legit, get them. So if you see someone post pick your team, don't even think about it. Just type in Dodgers and you'll be happy. All right. All you gotta do is hit. Usually that's how it works though, right? You claim and they don't fucking hit. But every now and then they do. This year does have a lot of prospect autos as opposed to previous years. But yeah, Dodger system. To me, I don't know. It's kind of like the Yankees. These fucking prospects got overrated, overhyped. But then again, when they get caught up, all they do is produce. So what the fuck do I know? Um, you know, I've always felt that way. But yeah, it is what it is. Marlins, this is the one that kind of gets away from people. They do have mass quantity going on here. No rookies. Got Yuri Perez. Oh shit! So Yuri's gonna be an update. That's awesome. Yuri Perez, stud. All right, he's probably gonna be what best pitcher in baseball in the next 5 years. Probably next year. Probably this year. Um, we sent him down for a little bit just to limit his innings. Guy's massive. He's so good. Um, yeah. Yuri Perez, the real deal. Then Marlins farm is nothing but pitchers. Xavier Edwards is already up. Jacob Berry turning some things around. Let's check on him. Came out of draft. Oh no, Jacob Berry. I believe he is good old OG Bowman. Said, I mean, he started off real low, so he's climbing out of it. 9 homers, 10 steals. That's good to see. As I said, yeah, he started off real bad. So that really hurt Bowman sales in the beginning. Going all bricks. The dude was not doing his due diligence and living up to the hype. Um, Here's another one coming out of Bowman. Anthony Peguero. I believe he has an auto on this. I believe because it's over there on the left-hand side, as you can see. 18 years old. Not doing too shabby. Um, as for some of these other guys, let's see. Here's Troy Johnston. He's been on a tear lately. He is 26. He should be getting called up. Not because they want to take a look at him. Well, they probably should, but the guy's been on a tear lately. Um, since then, AAA's been 355. And I pulled his auto up blaster. He's literally an auto only guy. So, but he's on a tear right now. So look at those throwaway every now and then. Take a look at those throwaway autos that you have because since Bowman's release, the dude's been just fucking crushing baseballs. Right? So this is post Bowman and just crushing it. So um, and we all know Marlins don't have a first baseman. They barely field a team. Here it is. So Valor, is he in it? Nope, he is not. Oh, that sucks. But I was looking forward to this. He'll probably be in next year's big time prospect. Not in this year's. That sucks. Just kind of looking forward to that. Who else? Anybody else coming up? No, not really. Yeah. Jose Geraldo. Not off to the hottest starts here in 2023. 50 games, 5 homers. He had a good 2022 in the Dominican League. Has some pop to the bat. Probably strikes out a lot. Looks like 6 foot. Yeah, oh boy, he does. Yeah, he likes to strike out. So obviously he's a home run or nothing kind of guy. Let's see here. Anybody else? There's another guy here that does get overlooked because they're not on the top 30 list, and we'll get to him momentarily. Marco Vargas. He plays for, you guessed it, the New York Mets. So when we get to the Mets, we will go over them as they will be a top 5 team this year because of him. All right, that is who they got for their trade of the closer, David Robertson, who just completely shit the bed when going to Miami. He was very good with the Mets and went to the Marlins and became a shit buy. Hopefully they don't, Facebook doesn't care, I swear. Maybe YouTube does, I don't know. I might upload it to YouTube. Who knows? I doubt it. I'm just ranting at this point. Brew Crew, another stacked farm. Um, Up to down, like these guys are all. Oh, here we go. Joffrey, no Joffrey. God damn it! Some of these guys. Look for him in next year's. Another big time prospect. You click on him. Dylan Array. Here's a guy. He's a contact guy. As you can see, he's at 349, but he's pretty much has negative power. But he's going to be your classic leadoff guy. He's going to get on base. He's going to swipe bag. 42 steals. Again, that's a little overblown because these guys down in rookie ball and A ball, catchers suck. Well, I don't say catchers suck, but they're just going to run at will. So until they get to like AAA, their steals numbers, they're always going to be super inflated. Oh boy. Outside of that, we're going to be looking at not a lot. Brock Wilken. So no one else outside of there. You're going to get these sweet inserts back again. It came for the league. Jackson Churio. And he's gonna be on the Ascensions and whatnot. So he'll be taking the mantle over from Ellie for carrying the experienced prospects. Inc. Twins. Twins are gonna be a good team to get. All right, they're probably a mid-range price, but again, a lot of sneaky guys on this team. Austin Martin making a comeback. Please tell me they have somebody. Yeah, there we go. Ricardo, 22. He's got a good bat. Batting 280. Nope, single A. 10 dingers, 12 stolen bases. Plays that catcher outfield position. All right, not too shabby. And then also, I believe they have a second guy up here. Nope. But no. They got there's there's something to the Twins. So just gonna make sure you go take a look. Um it said Julian, he'll be an update. He was a first Bowman. Actually I have his auto as an unsold in one of our breaks because no one buys the freaking Twins. And then up next is the New York Mets. First off, before we forget, we are going to circle back Marco Vargas. So if you're looking at the breaks, Marlins will probably be a sneaky one because they're not going to see him in the top 30. You go like, who the F is this guy? And he's not too shabby. All right, so Mets with the rare heist from the Marlins. All right, you're going to be looking at a kid. Not a lot of power. He is a utility guy. That's 308. Good promise. 18 years old. 60 hit. 45 power. 50 overall. Not too shabby. For me as a Mets fan, I will be in on him for sure. Outside the guys that are on the list for the Mets, I said Mets are a little bit more than mid, so they're in between being good and mid. You're going to be looking at a couple of these guys. Jacob Reimer, he was in, I think, 2022 draft, but not in the actual product. So he is finally in Bowman. He was off to a smoking hot start, and he has been going up in the levels. You can see batting average has been coming down a little bit. Um, Good upside. He's got good pop, 55 power, 50 hit. Uh, Not much of a fielder. So he'd be probably looking at the future at first base or DH, which not probably not going to work in the Mets organization because those two positions will be eaten up. Um, huh. Well, is he in it? What the F? I'm calling out Beckett on it. Yeah, I was gonna say, man. And they're gonna do the dirty like this? What the fuck? Come on, Bowman. All right, so one pitcher to kind of keep an eye, like for me, I'm gonna talk about it because Blake Tidwell, he's pretty legit. He's having a good year. Number 10 prospect for the Mets. I know we don't talk about pitchers, but I'm going to because I'm a Mets fan. Now I've been looking for his card. I have his auto and elite. First Bowman product, and they did him dirty by making him auto only. So, but you see that there's tons and tons of prospects here for the Mets. Two of the guys are kind of highly touted international. All right, number 24 is fast, can't hit, next to no power. But his stats are pretty good. All right, so again, kid's 19, kind of old, but that's so bad. Especially really old when you're talking about Wander, but that is what it is. And then they had a catcher, Ronald Hernandez. That's not him. But yeah, there's another one. I think it's not Diego. We just discussed Diego. Here it is. Gutierrez, not in the top 30. Uh, he is a clone of Francisco Alvarez. Literally same country, same build, same stuff. All right. He's got the raw ability, stuff like that. He was in the top 30 since before the trade line, and then with the insert of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with the insert of 6 new prospects after the trade deadline, Jeremiah Jackson, he's fallen out of the top 30. So, yeah, he's probably not too far off, but kid's got some promise. Yankees, well, what can you say? We're going to have ourselves another expensive team. Volpe, rookie, and 2 Aussies, Spencer Jones, Jason Dominguez with a couple autographs. That's going to drive up the price. Um, Roderick Arias, only Victa. They do have a big time prospect coming out. As always, Yankees always have an international prospect, usually highly touted. Batting 276, 3 dingers, 22 RBIs, and just 38 games. 17-year-old, 55 hit, 55 power. He runs at a freaking 70, aka he's fast as fuck. All right, so he will be highly touted, looking to get into the Yankees whenever he can. It will be a climb and a battle to get the Yankees, as always. All right, I believe he is not the only one. Yankees farm system not in bad shape, but still doesn't matter, man. That AL East is a beast right now. A's, Oakland, after owning Topps Chrome for every rookie auto, they come into Bowman Chrome looking to snake up all your prospects as well, even though a lot of them aren't even first, and they came with their pitchers. So Oakland doing their best to ruin a product. Here we go, providing us nothing but rookies and non-first autos. Cooper Bowman, formerly of the Yankees. Yeah, man. Nothing of significance coming out of Oakland. They're just here to eat up your non-firsts and give you tons of pitchers. Congratulations, Oakland. Fucking things up as always. Phillies, couple things to note. Justin Crawford is a beast. All right, dude's gonna be a superstar. As expected, Carl Crawford was one of the best athletes ever known to play baseball. Just had injury problems. His son, just the same. All right, guy hits. He's got some pop. Not a lot. It's not a home run hitter, but he's going to swipe 40 plus bags a year. He's going to get on base. He's going to be a leading off instead of Schwarber. He's going to be your traditional leadoff guy when he hits the show. And playing in that Little League ballpark at Citizens Bank Park, those home run numbers will probably pop off a little bit higher when he's actually up in the show. Guy to keep an eye out in the future. Eden Miller coming out of the draft for the Phils. Yeah, yeah. I think this sucks because he's gonna be good. All right, keep your eyes on him. So when December rolls around, Bowman puts them in the products. Go ahead, take a couple flyers on the Phillies. Eden Miller, I think he's legit. Outside of there, Griff McGarry, he's finally getting his Bowman love. He should be the Phillies closer. I think he's kind of fallen off the radar lately this year. His ERA kind of spiked up, but he's gonna be bullpen guy, but he is the closer of the future. So keep an eye on him. But the reason that we dive in is Carlos De La Cruz. He is 23, so he's hit the shit or get off the pot. He's down in Double A. He's doing pretty good for himself. Down for the Fighting Phillies down there in Reading. 23 home runs, and he is deciding to shit and not get off the pot. So we got to figure out something to do with him, Philadelphia. Um, Outside of there, we do have a couple carryovers from original Bowman. We got Recone as well. And by the way, Marion Boyd, we talked about the fat spot guys. He's one of them. He's up there. We want to check him out. 54 stolen bases, 89 games. He has 88 hits, so when he gets on base, he's going to swipe the bag. Ethan Wilson, he's from draft, I believe, in 2021, same year as he's doing pretty good too. Is that East Coast, Eastern League guys I kind of watch every now and then. Um, There's my man Nikachu. He's still holding up his numbers. 301, three homers, doesn't strike out a lot. A 1-to-1 strikeout to walk rate's pretty good. That's what we're kind of aiming for. There's only 35 games. I believe he was injured, but here we go. So up next, Ben Chrome, Recone. Cool. All right. Not bad. So a little bit of pop here on the stats. 27 stolen bases, 95 games. Actually doing better in high A than he was doing in Clearfield or Clearwater. Not the highest thing. He is 19. So, yeah, you know, mid, but noteworthy. You don't want to write anybody off. I think we all see that those videos of people pulling Mike Trout Bowman cards, be like, huh, never heard of this guy. Right? So let's try not to do that here. All right. Up next, Pittsburgh Pirates. Another just absolutely stacked. Well, when you suck as bad as the Pirates have for a decade, that's what's going to happen. You're going to have a good farm system. Tamar Johnson turning things around off to a slow start. He has been kind of, when I say this number here, this is looking good because it was not this good in the beginning. All right. So he is supplying some power. He's got some speed. He's got the tools. 60 hit, 60 power. Still a guy to target. I do believe Manny was. I believe he got the pearl right from Mr. Eric, getting a pearl pack in his Bowman hobby. Still one of the craziest things ever. But outside of that, we got Mr. Shim. I think he should be on the list. He's going to be a right-handed pitcher, but he is in the top 30, so I will make note. I know he's a pitcher, but outside of that, I think that's pretty much it. Said these guys aren't going to crack the top 30. There's just a lot of sheer talent. Now, most of it has been called up. Like we're talking Nick Gonzalez, he's up. Um, uh, Jude, what? I mean, come on. He'll be highly sought after as a pitcher. Quinn Priester was up. Bubba Chandler, he's a two-way guy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's nothing outrageous, but it is a lot of pitchers. But let's just say everybody's already caught up, right? You already see Henry Davis isn't here. You already see Peguero isn't on here anymore. He was, but he just got caught up. So yeah, not a good things happening there in Pittsburgh. Padres. All right, this is going to be the team that's locked. Uh, I'm going to spend not a lot of time on it because this is a no-brainer. Guy's number one on the prospects list. All right, and he's probably in the top, what, 20 overall prospects. The kid is 17 years old. He's already in Double A. He is a catcher slash probably outfielder, whatever it is. All right. He's only at 9 games. So when you see a low batting average like that, remember it's only over 9 games. So don't freak out. But he has been putting up pretty good numbers on the year. Almost 250, 9 home runs, 5 swipes. Strikes out a little bit. But as I said, the kid's 19. He's got hit. He's got power. He's got defense. And he's got an overall 65. All right. That's what you need to know. He is on that level of Wander Franco and Dominguez for coming out of the Chrome. He's that guy. All right. Treat him as such. Celebrate when you hit. Hold if you catch, or flip it right away. Um, I don't think his price is ever going to dip. So he's one of those guys. When you catch it, it's up to you, man. Probably would hold. All right. We are hitting the golden age of catchers in the league. And the amount of young catching talent coming up through the system right now is going to be, I don't know. I don't know. I just say that there's a lot of great catchers coming in this league right now. And he might be, I don't want to say it out loud, he might be one of the best ones. I'll put him in the top three. And the kid's 17. So, yeah. So that's the hype. This is what's going to drive the prices up. I believe Bowman Chrome will go over $300, probably within 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks, and this product will be unbreakable because there'll be zero margins to do so. So I'm going to grab as many boxes as I can right away, and we will break them. As many boxes. I'm only grabbing two because it's been expensive, and I know it. I've spent a lot of money myself. I get it. It's fantasy football season too, so you probably spent like $200 on fantasy football teams as well. So your budget for breaking is not very high. Um, so make the most of it. That's why I'm doing this video. All right. Be smart. Take one shot at it. You know what I'm saying? Spend up one time. Get yourself the Padres. I will be doing nothing but locking them. So there is not a Padres fan in this. If not, then the Padres will not go fucking unsold every single break. Right? So I will be locking them. So the format's gonna be pick your team. It will be tiered pricing. Some of these higher up teams might be like $25. You're gonna get 2 shots. It's gonna be pick your team. Get a team. Everyone else probably be 20. I'm trying to do the math. There's gonna be a lot of them that are $25. It might have to go a little bit higher, depending on what I can get the price for. Probably gonna have to do some favors. Um, God damn it. So, I thought I bought two boxes on pre-order, and of course, my dumbass fell asleep before checkout. I woke up and I'm like, why does it still say show my inbox? I made it through to the PayPal section. And I thought I was good. And I was like, all right, sweet, I can go back to bed now. And then I, of course, I'm like, huh, it's not under my orders. What's going on? And I saw that it was sold out. I was like, son of a bitch. So I'll have to go to the hobby shop, and quite frankly, they've not been the kindest price-wise lately. Um, so I'll have to sit there and try to plead to get the price down a little bit. All right, up next, Giants, another team, not a huge checklist, but the checklist they got, Rainier, Arias, legit, Chase, get after it. All right, he's won 2 targets. He is currently batting .414 over a span of 16 games in the Dominican Summer League. He has now 4 home runs in those games. So 1 out of every 4 games is hit in a dinger, and he's still in a base. He has 15 walks and only 11 Ks. He is quite the guy I like to have on my baseball team. At the ripe age of 17, he has very high upside with a hit of 55, power of 55. Not the fastest guy in the world, but that's okay. Again, checks dig the long ball. So, not an extensive checklist. Matter of fact, the kid doesn't even show up. There he is. He's on the prospects too. So, you might not get a lot on the checklist, but the things you do get on it are good. So, if you hit, you're going to hit. All right. That is if you hit an auto out of this, Arias, do a couple jumping jacks or something. You've got drop an F bomb or two. We're almost through Bowman Chrome. As we carry over 2 guys from Bowman. Well, I can't for here's the guy. All right, Celestin. I'm gonna work on saying his name, not on video, because I'm gonna get used to saying it because he hasn't started playing yet, but he is a 55, 50 guy with a run of 60. Overall rating of 50. The kid's 17, 6'1", 175. Playing shortstop. Premier position. I was watching Mariners play because Mariners are freaking good, and their farm system is pretty good. And they were even making note that they were going to have to make some trades because this guy is going to get blocked by the other guy. So that shortstop position, JP Crawford has it, but he's probably going to have it for a couple more years before he hands that off. All right. And that's the reason why. And that's the reason why. So you got 2 guys playing shortstop that are going to be just studs. He's going to be in the next year's draft. So one of these guys is going to find a position change in the system. All right. You got Cole Young. He's the guy that's probably going to go over the shortstop. So those are good problems to have, right? Right. Reds have it. Mets have it. Yankees have it. You got too many good shortstop prospects, and they need to put them at different positions. Same holds true for, here we go, Ryan Bliss. He's another shitter off the pot guy. He's 23. He was traded over from the Diamondbacks. He was doing very good. All right, 19 home runs, 307, AAA. And that's the Sanchez as well. So there's your 2 first Bowmans. You're also going to get your Bowman insert of Julio, Robert Perez Jr. on the Jumbo Relics. I'm not sure why. It's not a top 30 guy, but it's just a carryover. Bryce Miller, you should be seeing him an update. Guy's a stud pitcher. All right, let's see here. Bowman Chrome. For the Cardinals, obviously, this is going to be your rookie headquarters. We got Mason Wynn, recently called up. He looks like he'll be a Series 1 guy. Yes, Pete Alonso threw his first hit into the stands. He was able to get it back, and Pete gave him a super expensive bottle of tequila and an autographed baseball bat because Pete might be having a go. Because that's what everybody wants is a signed bat of Pete Alonso. But no, I'm sure he'd like that big, super expensive bottle of tequila to say I'm sorry. Um, let's see if there's anyone of note in here. I didn't have anything off the top of my head, so the Cardinals are kind of in that position where they need to shed some vets, make some room for these young guys, make some win. Also, all the rookies that they currently have. But you're gonna be chasing Jordan Walker in this. Let's not kid yourself. You're gonna have two color run rookie variations. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be like the color blast. We'll take a look at that at the end because I will just blow right through Gunner because teams are gonna be the teams, and we're gonna take a look at the what I think is going to be the thing that moves this product, and I think Ginter is gonna be expensive, and there's gonna be reasons why, and we'll get to that. Rays, fucking another just stacked class. Mead's been called up. Carson Williams. The only bright thing about Wander being a creep is Carson Williams will probably get his fair share of the shine. All right. Kid's got pop. He's got some stolen bases. He carries a good stick. Not the great best of sticks, 45, but he's got power to go with it. Good arm. Runs good. Overall 55. Kid's a stud. And he will no longer be blocked if Wander is exiled from the Major League Baseball. Xavier Isaac, by the way, in case you're wondering, he is off to a fantastic start as well. As they moved on from Kyle Manzardo, you can see why. 17 dingers, 10 stolen bases, plays first base. He's already up to A plus at the age of 19. Kid's legit. Praise. I can't say enough about them. They just keep doing the right thing other than getting a shitty stadium. Of note, we got Guerrero. Okay. Big time prospect because it's the Rays. They always have a big time prospect coming up. You see, he's off to a decent start. It's only 7 games in, 260, 6 Ks, 4 walks. Tools are there. 17 years old. Hit tool 55, power tool 60, overall 45. Again, he's only 17, so that 45 can improve. Um, who else do they got going on in here? I think that's pretty much everyone of note for the Rays. Rangers, of course. Actually, I think Josh Young is not on the list of fucking rookie autos. So he's on the Ascensions. I don't believe they have put him like that's all like limited the rookie autos are. Josh Young is not one of them. Okay. So that's kind of bullshit, honestly. Um Kind of really, if you're going to include one. Before injury, he was probably one or two on the Rookie of the Year candidate talk. Uh, Newly formed Met, Baby Acuna. You can see he's going to be in here on the jumbo relics as well as the autos. What do we got going on? That's pretty much it. I don't believe either of these two prospects are very high up. There's Jason Morabel, Glider Figueroa of OG Bowman. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna move on. And Nationals. I was jacked. I was gonna go see the Senators play next week because Orioles were coming to town, but I'll probably somewhat go. But Jackson Holiday got caught up with AAA this week, so I was actually thinking about doing a break there. So I do have off next Thursday. Oh boy, I don't know. Oh, that is the same day Bill and Chrome comes out. $2 drafts. But no, I don't want to ruin your guys' cards. I don't want to risk that. If it was Prey of you, I'd think about it. I'm not going to do that there. All right. Um, $2 drafts, ball game, breaking prospects. Nationals will be interesting this year. I'll see what happens with Dylan Cruz. He signed a deal with Panini because that was probably the dumbest thing you possibly do. But the kid has 70 hit tool, 60 power, run 60. The kid is phenomenal. Already up in Double A, and not just in Double A, just a massive superstar in Double A. All right, ballparks are getting full. Uh, this team on Double A is good. All right. So literally the same lineup is Dylan Cruz, James Wood, Brady House. Lyle isn't there yet. Let's come. Double A team is stacked. And literally it is oh this is circa Bryce Harper years. So the hype is real. Ballpark's full. Like it's pretty cool going. So Nationals are gonna be pretty stacked coming up in the future. As for the actual product itself, there's nothing really of relevance here. Yeah, none of the prospects. Not an auto, but I mean, if you want to chase Baby Soto, he is on the prospects, but with no auto. So that's the only thing, and that is speculative. All right, he's not in the top 30. Um, this is greatly improved farm system. It's very top heavy. There's not a lot of depth to it. It was kind of bare even. All right. Um, but yeah, Robert Hassel, he's kind of had a bad year. As I said, that same lineup, Robert Hassel is in it as well. He has not been doing pretty good this year, though. He's legitimately struggled. So that's an update on that. Elijah Green's starting to turn it around, though. I didn't keep my eyes. I keep my eyes on him. All right, 70 speed. So he is back to batting over. You know, it is what it is. Hopefully he turns the shit around. Vaquero is doing pretty good as well. So he's living up to last year's hype, Alabama and Chrome as well. So last year's Bowman Chrome really isn't that bad of a product to dive into. Brady House has an auto in last year's Bowman Chrome, right? He's one to keep our eyes out. He's got that Zimmerman vibe. So yeah, so that's Bowman Chrome in a nutshell. Let's see if they give us a look, see what's going on with the color chase. And then we'll do a quick what to expect in Ginter. All right, so there's our icons. Prospect Promise. Clemente is going to have a first. I think so is Babe Ruth. They're not going to show us the color. It came out with like a color blast, but they're not going to show us it. Okay, I see how it is, Bowman. All right, so now we can full screen it because we don't need that. And we are going to go to 2023, but Ginter, the wood. God, everybody likes the little wood. That'd be phenomenal if we can catch a wood mini. All right. Team inserts for the. I mean, we're going to just kind of bypass that. It's going to be the same. Some people don't have some of their like autos. I know the Reds kind of got skipped out on the rookies. It is a massive, massive checklist. All right. So some things to kind of go over. The books. This is why I said they kind of, for the most part, got it right. It was like we got a lot of rookies on the Shohei. That one's huge, right? Shohei carries a lot of product, and he's kind of not signed as much as he normally has in the past. So for him to show up for A and G, he is a goat for that. This year's product, as I said, is going to be expensive, and the reason is these rookies keep showing up, um, as well as the rip cards. Pretty awesome. Hobby. If we're doing A and G any other way outside of hobby, you're dumb. Don't do it. Uh, Half the fun is the rip cards. Don't waste your time on blasters. I don't know why they make A&G blasters, to be honest with you. That's just a waste of fucking product. It's a money grab is what it is. This is what you're in it for. You want rip cards. You want the guaranteed autos. You want the relics. You want one of each. Uh, Inserts. Astros are going to have their own special World Series insert. So, Astro fans, rejoice. Box loaders, of course, they'll be back. So I'll have to go buy some freaking 18 different sizes of top loaders for you guys. By any other name, minis. This is a pretty cool thing. You guys are fans of A&G. They're quirky. They're funny. I like it. All right. By any other name, all things named Allen. All right. So Allentown, Pennsylvania, baby. Absolutely. Allen Street, Allen Wrench. I love it. Edgar Allan Poe. This is funny. Like, I don't know how you guys don't like A&G. If you don't like it, yeah, I mean, I think I'd say you have no fun, but that's what this is, man. A&G is a fun set. You can see all the short prints, right? Here's the books, framed mini cloths, fun in the sun checklist. That is very, very fitting for today, as I'm going to be spending it all in the air conditioning. Air conditioning is not on the list. A&G put air conditioning for fun in the sun. That's more my thing. All right. I'm not getting out there. It is not just hot, man. It is thick. It's thick outside. Um, Hidden gems coming out of here. So if you want this super, super short print, here are the teams that you're going to want. Of course, why not? Wander Franco, Jazzy Jazz, Alex Bregman, Albert Pujols for the Cardinals, and Ozzy Peraza are your hidden gems coming out of A&G this year. International Delights. Friends of Anchorman. There we go. A little afternoon delight. International delight. Then we got some sushi. falafel, some fish and chips, beef noodle soup. Hell yeah. Hamburger and poutine. Metal minis. Let's see. There's a wide range of checklists. Music to your ears. I like it. They have the relics too. So they literally broke some of these instruments and put relics into them. There's no doubt. If I ever wanted the job tops, I definitely want to be a part of the A&G product. I would have a hell of a time doing it. Um, I'd just be buying expensive shit, breaking it, and putting it into cards. Let's see here. Like who wouldn't want a fucking set of like Anchorman, right? Like a relic card of Ron Burgundy, right? Out of one of his corduroy sports jacket. Like that would be awesome. Like that should be an entire set, like just Anchorman, like Dumb and Dumber, like shit like that, like movie props. Man, that'd be such a good. And then like rock stars, like Paul McCartney's in this. And that would be a goat cut signature. Um, he's like still living by all means. Don't take it wrong. He's not on a cut signature for any other reason than he's a goddamn Beatle, and he should be treated as such. Only in box loaders checklist. Um, so what this is one thing that's unique to every ballpark. It's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, the Mets, we got the apple, the crickets. Where's Oakland? Please let them have. Please do it. They shame on you, Allen and Ginter. I know what it is. It is the outrageous foul territory for Oakland when it definitely should be the fucking possums in the visitors' dugout. You better provide an update ASAP, Allen and Ginter. Change it to the possums for the A's. It's literally the only reason you tune in. I literally so I do watch a lot of A's games and have put it on the visitors broadcast just so they can mention the possums living in the ceilings. It is quite funny. Clemente Bridge, the only minis. Rarest the diamonds minis. This is a cool list. All right, so if they had the relics for these, that'd be pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying? 20 strikeout game for Scherzer. Miggy, Triple Crown, which is an old timer. JD Martinez's 4 home runs. Nasty Nestor Cortez, immaculate inning. Ted Williams batting 400. A Rod, fuck you. No one cares about you. Um, thank God he did not buy the Mets. Oh God, him and J Lo. What a mess that would have been. Holy shit, they would have bought the team and got divorced right away. Ah, fuck. Oh, thank God. So now we just have an owner that spends a shit pile of money. All right, so we got some rookie design variations, so that's cool. Some short print rookies, most of them were on there. That's good to see. Save room for dessert. Spotless fans. Not sure what's going on here. Stained glass minis, they are sweet. All right, looks like, I mean, that's not a short list, but this is a massive checklist, guys. So 150 is a short list of stained glasses. So yeah, a lot of rookies. Is that Deion Sanders? And talented checklist. Nothing but birds. That's awesome. I love AG so much. Uniform countdown. So they're counting down 10 great players, each with their own jersey. One could have been so many different people. Ozzie Smith, I'm cool with though. We need a better number 3. Um, Yachty deserves 4. Alvarez also has the number 4 because of it, in case you wondered. The 50 that's on the card, it was just last year's. Albert Pujols, of course, that is definitely number 5 in my books. 6, Alkaline. Cal is definitely number 8. Ted Williams, there's number 9, and Chipper Jones, definitely number 10. That's a pretty good list. I'm not going to complain about that. Wonders of the World, it's in almost every single year. Kind of played out. But then we get to the non-sports autos. So let's get after that because that's what's going to drive up the cost for this product as we get to it. So non-sports, I literally, this might be like 18 bucks to get all the non-baseball cards. So look at the autos, cut signatures, you can see them all. So here's number 1, why it's going to be in the rare occurrence that you do catch one of these. Buffalo Bill, Charlie Chapman, Dwight Eisenhower, Eleanor Roosevelt, Henry Kissinger, Harry freaking Houdini, JFK, James Madison, John Tyler, Mark Twain, Marlon Brando, Norman Rockwell, as I said, there's a Beetle, and Rosa Parks. They got a couple dualies. That one would be pretty sweet. That one would be pretty sweet. That one would be pretty sweet. Um, fuck it. That one would be pretty sweet. I mean, they'd all be pretty sweet, but no, not so much these two. Talking about devaluing the card of a Julio autograph by putting Wander Franco on it. Corbin Carroll. Yeah, not too shabby. Good list. Dual autograph checklist. Carolina Connor, Kim and G. Lee and Waters and Tyson McGuffin. I don't know who they were. I think where am I say that? I think I do actually. Isn't that the LSU basketball coach or something like that? I don't know. I'll take a look at it. I think she just signed a new deal. All right, here we go. So non-baseball. I said off the top of my head, I think an 18 bucks. And we're gonna go through the list here, and the reason why. Hey, we got rookie quarterbacks, or not even rookies. We got CJ Stroud. He's gonna command some money. We have, and the reason why is obviously Panini and the meltdown that's happening with the NFL players. These guys aren't gonna have a home for their autos. Hey, little Philadelphia Meek Mill action. Some late little baby. I know nothing about the two. I just know that they're both stars. Oh, I know that one. I know McNeil. Um, but yeah, little baby. I know of him. I don't know anything about him. Uh, Robert Kraft. For me, I don't know. I like tennis. I think it's a pretty cool sport. He's definitely up there on the echelon, maybe top 10 all time. And again, I'm just casual tennis fan, so don't fucking get hurt if I left anybody out. But Nadal, I think it was a great time to be hungover on a Saturday watching Wimbledon, um, and Sunday, right? Nadal, Federer, Djokovic. Uh, yeah, it was a great run. So I don't think tennis will be the same for a while on the men's side. Timmy Trumpet, obviously Edwin Diaz's Narcos. I'm sure I'll have that. And the reason it's going to be expensive, Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, yeah. So he is an A&G. He is an autograph, and that is going to drive up prices. So, you guys not familiar. Uh, kid's like 7 foot, plays for the Spurs, drafted #1. He's as surefire gets. He's legit. The hype is right up there with LeBron James coming out of college. Definitely, I'm going to say higher than Zion. And related news, someone pulled his green auto out of the cards shop, I think 2 weeks ago now. And he just got ripping packs out of the counter. So it was a counter rip. He was just in store just buying shit. And then he maxed his credit card out. And then he ran out of cash and then he went to the credit card. So no, he didn't max out his credit card to do it. But it paid off because that was the one that he signed the first. And if you have that card, you get invited to go down to San Antonio for a live drawing to see if you get the first card ever signed by Victor Wembanyama. Wama. Oh, I'm gonna butcher that name from here on out. Also, Will Levis. So, yeah, it is a pretty stacked kind of rookie. There's no T Swift in here, but I bet you T Swift's odd is probably go for a grand. And we got some mini employee names. Eric, you got to work on that. That would be awesome. By the way, how awesome is that? That's got to be an awesome gig, man. I would have so much fun. Literally, I don't know if I'd take a pay cut, but if they match my salary to work at Tops. Ooh, I don't want to say I'll move, but I will consider it. If I had to move to Brooklyn, that'd be cool. All right. Fox Loader autographs. There's a couple of them. Pedroia, Pujols, Randy Johnson. Great move by them, right? Put the big unit, Montreal Expos uni, go into the Nationals because the Nationals need some love in this product for sure. So, all right. Well, I doubt any of you guys are still on, and an hour and a half of your time. If you did it, oh, you must be bored. So I did it because I too am bored and it's hot as balls out. So that's it, man. Uh, happy travels. I'm done for the week. I'm gonna do a sort and ship. So if you want your cards, let me know. I'll get them out, and if you're full, I'll let you know. Thank you guys.